Hi everyone, so let's talk all about color analysis for dark-skinned people. I had a subscriber asking me if I can do a video on color analysis for Lupita Nyong'o and Idris Elba as an example. And so right now we have the beautiful and talented Lupita Nyong'o. And Lupita Nyong'o is cool and vibrant. So in the four seasons, she would be a winter, and winters are best flattered by colors that are cool and bright and icy. So we're talking about colors like optic white, pure black, emerald green, royal blue, royal purple, fuchsia, magenta, plum, and bright silver. And so right here, she looks really beautiful in this green dress right here, if you can see. And so we already had her colors down, and now I wanted to talk about contrast. So the reason why the subscriber has asked me to do a video on Lupita is so that I can give an example on, so I can provide an example on contrast. And so for people who are dark skinned like Lupita, they are light contrast. And so I try to find photos of her while she's smiling right here. And this is a very excellent example. So if you can look really closely, you can see how the whites of her teeth are very bright, and her eyes, like the white of her eyes, are very bright. And so she'll be flattered by light colors near the face. So optic whites and icy cool colors like icy pastels are very flattering. And so you can see right here, and I hope you can see it right here, but the whites of her eyes are very white, and when she's smiling, her teeth are white in the black and white photo. And so if you're looking to see your contrast, or if you want to find out your contrast, a good way to do it is to do a black and white photo like this. And you can see how the whites of her eyes and the whites of her teeth allow her to wear light colors. So for Lupita Nyong'o, her best colors are cool, vibrant, and icy light colors. So we're talking about icy pinks, icy blues. So this dress right here, I remember back in 2014, everybody was going crazy over Lupita Nyong'o and her outfit right here. And this is the reason why. She is wearing this light pastel blue, this robin blue color, I think. Yeah. So this color right here is so beautiful on her, and that's the reason why, she looks really stunning, especially when she won the Oscar. It's because this is a light, bright, icy blue, and she also has the light headband to tie in her contrast. And so going back to the image with the green dress, if I can find it. Right here, she is wearing this dress with the green detailing right here. And so I wanted to talk about how to honor your contrast as someone who is cool, vibrant, and light contrast. Now, it isn't practical to wear white all the time, especially when you're going out in public transit, and wearing white from head to toe can be a little impractical. So there are several ways you can honor your contrast. You can go for a light white top and some darker pants, or you can go for some light colored earrings that are either white diamonds or a light pastel color, or you can go for a light colored headband near your face. You have to have at least one element near your face, like even straps. Like you can see the straps right here are light colored, and anything near the face is really good to honor your contrast levels. Because if you wear darker, when it comes to neutrals, black is an excellent neutral for cool and vibrant people. However, if you're darker skin, it can kind of wash you out a little bit. It's kind of similar to how a lighter skinned person wearing the color beige, that it can wash them out in that sort of way. So if you want to wear black, the best way you can do it is by wearing a lighter color near your face like this, or you can do what Lupita is doing right here. She has the white colored buttons that are near her face, and it does allow her to really honor her contrast without looking washed out. And you can also wear it as a print or as some type of detail right here. Just make sure to wear like some jewelry near your face can also be really helpful if you want to wear black. Talk about the color yellow. In one of my earliest videos, I spoke about how cool tone people struggle to wear yellow and that there is no such thing as a cool yellow. But I mentioned that Lupita is cool toned. So how come Lupita looks pretty good in yellow despite yellow being a warm color? Well, the answer is pretty simple. It's because she has enough melanin to handle this. So melanated people, they are pretty blessed because they have enough pigment to wear any type of color. They can pretty much wear quote unquote bad colors without looking sick or washed out. And I will be showing another cool tone person as an example to illustrate this. So Elle Fanning, she is also cool and vibrant like Lupita. However, unlike Lupita, Elle is very fair-skinned. So people who are very light-skinned, they have almost a translucent skin tone, especially cool and vibrant people, because you can see the blue veins, they sort of peek through their skin and they don't have enough pigment to hide the veins, so to say. They don't really have enough pigment to really cover up the veins. And so I will be using some photos right here. So one of the things that annoys me about certain color analysts, and I'm not calling out anyone in this video, but what they will do is that they would take a very glamorous photo on the red carpet with a celebrity wearing their worst colors. They have a full face of makeup, they are wearing expensive clothes that cost more than your rent, they have flattering lighting, they have flattering camera angles. And certain color analysts will use this photo and would say, look at her, she's a cool tone person and they can wear yellow. There's a cool tone yellow you can wear if you're cool toned. However, I'm here to tell you that yellows do not work well if you are cool toned, especially if you are light skinned like Elle. And this is what happens when a cool tone person wears yellow in real life. So here we have Elle, and she's very beautiful. She's not wearing any makeup on. She's not wearing any glam. Her hair is not styled, and she's wearing a pretty, I would say a pretty affordable dress, it looks like. And you can see what happens when a fair-skinned, cool-tone person wears yellow. So I hope you can see what I see. Her arms and her face look more blue in comparison because, as I mentioned before, cool tone people, their veins are more noticeable through their skin, and so they look even more blue and more gray when they wear warmer tone colors. And so, yeah, so this is why I always tell my clients when I'm doing color analysis services on them, I always tell them to send me photos without any makeup on, no filters, no makeup, just candid photos like this when you're outside, nothing too staged. And you can see how this yellow does not work well for her no matter what. And I don't care if it's a butter yellow, a chiffon yellow, an egg yolk yellow, or a sunflower yellow. Every type of yellow is not the best for cool tone people because they are still primarily warm toned. The color is warm toned, not the person, but the color is warm toned. Now, if you are a cool tone person, you may be wondering, well, how can I wear yellow even though it's not the best color on me? Well, there are several ways to do it. For one, if you still want to wear yellow, you can go for more makeup, like what she's doing right here, like wear extra makeup just to really offset the color. Or you can do what she's doing right here. She has the cool tone top near her face and she has the yellow away from her face. You can also do what she's doing right here. She's wearing cool tone colors and she has the yellow as an accessory. She can do something like this where she has the cool tone color near her face and the yellow away as a form of detailing. But I like this more because right here, this is my favorite because she's light contrast and the yellow is lighter, it's more lighter for her contrast, and she's wearing these light contrast colors like the light blue and the light purple, and she has it away from her face and she has these colors near her face. And she also has the fuchsia lipstick, which is perfect, and she also has the silver jewelry and the silver detailing on the bow. So if you're cool tone like Elle Fanning and Lupita, silver jewelry is the way to go. But with that being said, if you are darker skinned, you guys are incredibly blessed because you can practically wear any color without looking sick or washed out. If you are fair skinned, you guys have to be very, very careful when you're wearing warm tone colors. And if you still want to wear them, just add, like, you can wear more makeup, or you can wear them away from your face as a form of a print or as an accessory. Alright, you guys, so I typed bright winter outfits on Google search and I came across this palette right here. So this is a bright winter color palette and the description reads electric, intense, and icy. And these adjectives perfectly describe this color palette. Of course, there are some elaborate color palettes like these, but I would not call this a bright winter palette because there are some warm reds right here, and there are some yellows here, and there are some dull grays right here. But if you're someone who is new to color analysis and you are starting out a wardrobe refresh or you are creating a capsule wardrobe, I highly recommend you look into this type of color palette. It's pretty simple and nuanced, and there are no warm colors, but like I said before, if you like yellow, you are more than welcome to add it in your color palette. But so I highly recommend you take a screenshot of this, and if you need a reference when you are shopping for clothes in store or online, just use this as a reference and you'll be good to go. Alright, so that concludes part 1. So, in part 2, I will be talking about the dapper and handsome Idris Elba, and I will be talking about his best colors. So, if you're interested, stay tuned for part 2. Alright, thank you.